Hello, you have to protect your nose and mouth, for example, using nose mask so that you will not be infested with the coronavirus. You have to also use hand sanitizer often so that you will be safe whilst at home. Make sure that you also read your materials and make sure that you are fine. We are all praying that this pandemic will end as soon as possible. I'm going to demonstrate how to insert shapes in Word for you to also do the same at home. To be able to do that, you have to launch your Word and make sure that you identify the ribbon, the tabs and the likes. To be able to do that, you have to go for the insert tab from the illustration group. You go for the shapes command feature. You realize that it is integrated with its arrow. So you have so many shapes. If you have never used any of the shapes before, you will not see recently used shapes here. You have various categorization like lines, rectangles, basic shapes, block arrows up to call out, and even if you want to now bring in a new drawing canvas also. If you want to know the name of a shape, you position the mouse pointer on the shape and it gives you a screen tip. If you go here, this is smiley face, this is frame, and the way we are going to look at some of the shapes and how to format them, the same way in setting of them, you can also manipulate them. Let me bring in a line. So I'll go and click on the line. So you see that the mouse pointer has changed to a plus sign. I can draw it or I can just click and leave it. If I click and leave it, it gives me an auto line. So this with the color blue, two sizing handles. If I want to move it, then I have to see 4 arrowheads so I can move it in my document. If I want to just realign it, they have to go to any of the sizing handles. For example, this, it turns to 2 arrowheads. I drag and position it well. If I want to change the color, I can use this or come to the shape outline and the colors are there. So if I go for red, I can go to the shape outline again and pick the width. Talks about the thickness of the line. So if I go to 3, I have this, and if I want to move it, I can move it like that. If I want to delete it, I press the delete key, and that's all. Let me insert a rectangle. So if I go to the shapes, pick a rectangle, like I can draw it. So if I draw, I have this. By default, it's filled with the color blue. If I want to remove the color, I go to shape fill, which is integrated with this arrow, goes to no fill. If I want to change the color of the outline, I can pick this, or I go to shape outline and pick the color black. If I want to put the text rectangle in it, I can right click on any of the borders, and from the top add text. So this video you can pause and also be trying it. Add text and you watch. I'm going to type rectangle. So rectangle. You will not see it because by default the font color is white and the background is white. So let me highlight it. Just press down the shift and using the left arrow key. Then I go to the home tab and change the font color to, for example, blue, so you can see it. I can increase the font size. I can also change the font type, and then like I can bold and so that's how you can just do basic shapes. I can also delete this by pressing the delete key. let me bring in a triangle. Okay, this is an isosceles triangle, so I come and draw it, and if I want to change the color, I go to the shape fill. So let me change the color, and if I want to change the outline color, I go to shape outline and pick black. If I want to put text in it, I right click, add text, then I type triangle. So you see now the text color is white. I can highlight this, go to the home tab and change the color to yellow. I can increase the font size. If I want to let the triangle be in it, I can increase this shape. So basically that's the way you can insert shapes and format. The advanced ways that when we meet in the lab, we can look at others all on your own. If you want the others, like we just come in, draw it and just do that. Yeah, I'm sure this will do, and wait for the beginning of Excel. Thanks for listening, and I hope you also practice as I've done. Thank you once again.